you for joining us tonight. Welcome to the Minnesota FFA Foundation Home for the Holidays, a celebration of our agricultural education family. We're so glad you're with us tonight. When we think about Home for the Holidays, we get excited as the opportunity to spend time with friends and family is a little bit more evident in our lives and our schedules. But to be honest, quite frankly, we've spent a lot of time in our homes tonight. And although we view this as a wonderful opportunity to spend some time with you, we also look forward to the day when we can be back together at in-person events as we celebrate all that is right with our agricultural education family. Tonight, we have a wonderful program for you. We will hear from the Minnesota State FFA officers, the Minnesota FFA Foundation Board Chair, Ms. Valerie Valdee, Mr. Ted Matthews, and have comedy with Doug. So sit back, enjoy the evening. We've got some great activities planned for you, including the announcement of the Ugly Sweater Contest winner, the Meme Contest winner, and the Christmas Photo Contest. In addition, we have prizes to share with you as a result of you listening in on the 8 key words that we're going to share with you tonight. So on behalf of the Minnesota FFA Foundation, we are pleased to bring you Home for the Holidays. I would like to kick off the night with the word family. When I think about family, I think about all of us who make up the important work of agricultural education. When I think about family, I think about the people that I lean on when times get tough. I think of the people that I laugh and I cry with. And I think about the people I celebrate with. But most of all, I think about value. How I value the members of my family. How we value you. And with that, my word is family.
Hello, and welcome to the Minnesota FFA Foundation's Home for the Holidays. My name is Amanda Summers. I'm the program coordinator for the Minnesota FFA Foundation, and we are so glad to have you here tonight. On behalf of Val, myself, and the entire Minnesota FFA Foundation Board of Directors, we are so thankful you took the time to join us tonight, and we are incredibly thankful for the work you have done in 2020. What a year it's been. You all know you've survived, you're here, and it is almost the holiday season. You've been creative, you've been innovative, you have survived. We're so thankful tonight that you're here to relax, refresh, and laugh. How much fun will tonight be to sit back, reflect with your fellow colleagues, enjoy some fun, ugly sweater contests, and so much more. I want to share a message of hope and thank you for providing hope to our students. Each and every day you work with our Minnesota FFA students, our students studying ag, food, and natural resource classes, and every day you provide them hope and shape them into the leaders that we will work with in our next generation. The Minnesota FFA Foundation provides hope by offering the Minnesota FFA Foundation Blue Jacket Bright Futures Program and the James Tracy Scholarship Program. This year alone, we awarded 420 Blue Jackets across Minnesota and provided hope to many Minnesota FFA members for their very first FFA experiences. Thank you. On behalf of the Minnesota FFA Foundation, we are so thankful that you're here with us tonight, and thank you for your work in 2020. We hope 2021 will be a better year for everyone. Thank you for all you do. Enjoy the program tonight.
Hey all, Ben here. I wanted to take a moment to sincerely thank you for all of the hard work you've done in this bizarre year. As we reflect on this year and look ahead to 2021, there are many things that may come to mind as being negative, but there are even more things to be thankful for. If 2020 has taught me one thing, it is that the values at the foundation of each one of our lives have become evident and guided our perspective on this year. It has made me think of how grateful I am for my advisors, Mr. Lindgren and Mr. Ramsed, and thousands of other members who are so thankful for their advisors who have instilled these values in each one of us. I hope that you have a great, restful holiday season, and hopefully I will see you in 2021. Bye.
And now, we are so excited to see our first place winner in the Christmas photo contest is
Happy holidays. I'm Val Beldy, the current president of the Minnesota FFA Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us tonight to celebrate agricultural education and all of our wonderful teachers. Ag teachers give so much. They give their time and energy, resources, and they provide excellent educational opportunities for our students in Minnesota. Ag Ed provides leadership training, ag development to over 35,000 Minnesota students. I know my ag teacher, Dave Pepper from the Alexandria FFA chapter in Region 3, gave me and all of my classmates a great deal every day. But the giving even expanded outside the classroom. During my high school years, both of my parents suffered heart attacks and other health issues. My ag teacher was the one real stable adult in my life, and I knew I could go to him at any time. I trusted Mr. Pepper, and he helped me not only navigate through a challenging time, but thrive through it. I developed my passion for agriculture, for public speaking, parliamentary procedure, and leadership development. Teachers give every day. And now it's our turn to give to the Minnesota FFA Foundation and support our ag teachers. Thank you for giving, and happy holidays.
In FFA, we are so blessed to have so many great opportunities to grow ourselves as people, whether that's leadership development skills or career readiness skills and everything in between. Another thing that we are so blessed to have in FFA is our ag advisors. Our advisors do so much of the behind the scenes work to make sure that the experiences that we're having in FFA are not just knowledgeable, but also inspire us to do more after. I am so blessed to have so many great ag advisors that have impacted me, like Mrs. Brockberg. Mrs. Brockberg, again, goes above and beyond to make sure the members have a positive and inspiring experience in FFA, no matter what background they come from.
Well, first of all, Merry Christmas to everyone. It's been a really trying year, and it's been a trying year for all of us in so many significant ways. But this is the time to sort of rejuvenate ourselves, get back with family, and to start remembering again what this is all about. And what this is all about is now, and always has been, family. Now, here we are in a crucial time, and our immediate family is around us, and for a lot of us, we're afraid to see extended family and so on. So instead of being overly concerned about that and then forgetting how important it is with the immediate family that you have there, focus on that and say, this is our opportunity to share just ourselves, just our family, and enjoy our time together, because we forget that. We always assume everybody knows how important family is, but sometimes we forget ourselves how important family is, and we move on and we move away from that. We think, okay, well, I've always got them. Well, we won't always have them, and they're there for us now, and we need to look at them and appreciate them, and they need to look at us and appreciate us, and we need to take care of ourselves. We need to be focused on being nice to ourselves, because always remember, if we're nice to ourselves, we have the ability to be nice to other people. So it doesn't work the other way. If we're nice to other people, then everything good will happen to us. If I'm nice to me, I am so much better at being nice to other people. So be nice to yourself. Look at your family. Enjoy your family. Be thankful that you have your family. And hopefully this pandemic will be over soon and we can enjoy life. And I can't wait for the golf tournament coming up in July. Take care, everyone. This is Ted.
Lincoln High School, room 135. That's where I found my purpose. It's been 4 years since I found my career path for sharing my passions of agriculture and leadership as an agricultural educator. It was fairly clear to see that my ag teacher, Mrs. Shaw, found great purpose in teaching her students not only about agriculture, but about life in general. And I wanted to emulate that into my own life. As teachers, you all have an immense amount of purpose as you share your passions and life tips and tricks with your students. I can say with complete certainty that each and every one of you have impacted the lives of your students in a positive way. Thank you so much for your generosity with your purpose and for going even further and inspiring others to find theirs.
Puffy, what sweater should we enter for the ugly sweater contest? I see you have yours on. Let me find mine. Wow, there's a fun option. Ooh, very appropriate for an agriculture teacher. Wow, there's a lot going on there. Well, I hope you are as excited as I am to find out who won the ugly sweater contest. And the winner is...
Hello, Minnesota Ag teachers. I'm here to tell you today how much we appreciate everything you do and the love that you have for your students. So today, as you can tell, I am here on the lake. And this holds so much value to me because of my advisor, Mr. Cole. Every year during our Region Leadership Conference, there's always the biggest game of broomball out on the lake that you can imagine. Now, this broomball game isn't just students, it's advisors also. And those advisors are out there being just as competitive as all of the students are. And what that shows me is how much unending love you have for this organization, teaching, and your students, and just overall your love as a whole. One thing I learned last year in my year of service as region president is the sign language for love. And we love all of you guys so much, and we love everything that you do, and we can't thank you enough for that.
And now, our first place winner in the Christmas meme contest goes to...
Our ag teachers have proven that they can do things a little bit differently than the usual this year. One trait that I admire in our ag teachers so much is their resiliency. They go into situations knowing that they might be difficult and challenging, but they still push through and persevere for their students and FFA members every single day. For example, our teachers are literally teaching through a global pandemic right now. But it could also look like waking up super early in the morning to help students study for CDEs, or staying up super late, grading paperwork, and making sure that they get all of the work they need to do done. We should be super grateful for all the work and resiliency that our ag teachers put into us, our schools, and our communities and students every single day. So thank you so much for going above and beyond always and showing us what true resilience looks like.
Hey guys, my name is Doug Snyder. Thank you very much, Val, for inviting me to come here to hopefully give a laugh or three to you guys during your meeting. To all of you teachers out there, thank you so much for all that you do. Please keep on keeping on. I know it's a tricky and weird year, but what an amazing job you guys are doing. As Val approached me with this, I wanted to know a little bit more about the Ag Ed department and like what they do, what they teach. And man, what a just vast bucket of knowledge you guys have. What a wide variety of topics you guys teach. I grew up in the city of Aurora, Illinois, which was about 100,000 folks, but I went to a small Catholic school all the way K through 12. So I didn't get any of these experiences. The things you guys teach, I would have loved to have had, but yeah, no experience with this. My first, in fact, the first time I ever did anything ag related was when a couple years ago, I was a paraprofessional substitute, and I came into Paul Arsvold's career class, and was able to experience the wonder that is. It was super fun to see how he would bring forth these scenarios to get the kids forward thinking, like, how can my interests lead into a career? And yeah, that would have been handy many, many decades ago when I was going through this. But it was super cool to see. Like, one example was where the group, you pretend that you are stranded on a deserted island, shipwreck or something like that, and you have to rebuild your culture. And so then there's this list of jobs that you could do to help build up this society. And so you would, circle the ones that you're interested in, but cross off the ones that you're definitely not interested in. And I just love the way that no matter what the response was, Paul could always spin it to the positive. What an amazing ability. So like things like, well, Tommy, I see that you crossed off teaching, no teaching. Well, why is that? Why don't you tell me more? Because I hate kids. They're stupid and annoying. Oh, nice. That's really good. Self-realization. Good to learn things about yourself. That's good that you know that. Oh, Susie? Yes, what? Well, I want to be a teacher. I believe that children are our future. We need to teach them well and let them lead the way. I'm going to change this world one mind at a time. Wow, that is wonderful, Susie, and that song inspires me too. That's just great. What about you, Jimmy? Well, I was gonna talk to the construction crew and have them dig out the basement of my parents' hut and get some sick Wi-Fi in there so I can stream video games and be a YouTuber. Oh, so construction management. Yeah, as long as that lets me play video games, sure, whatever. That's great, just great, Jimmy. It's always awesome to see Paul be able to just spin that around and make kids sound like they're more excited to do whatever they're going to do. My careers class in high school, like I said, we had nothing like this. So if you had talked to our kids, or like if we had talked to each other, our kind of career type of class would have looked a little bit more like the vulture scene from the Jungle Book. What are you going to do? I don't know. What are you going to do? I don't know. What are you going to do? Don't start that again! I don't know what to do. Well, what can you do? I can eat nachos. Oh, I love eating nachos with the queso. Yeah, you get some seasoned meat and black olives, maybe some small onions. No, onions upset my tummy. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe could we still get paid for eating nachos? I sure hope so. Got a dream, right? When I think if you had asked where my forward thinking was, like what career I had in mind, probably from first grade to maybe 7th grade, it totally would have been race car driver. But what experience do I have being a race car driver? Maybe a, sporadic go-kart experience once in a while, but I had no idea how to be a race car driver. No. But anyway, that's where my hopes lied. I'm not a race car driver, though I do very often enjoy, trying to push the limits of my minivan, see what kind of performance I can get out of that. 06 Town and Country, go baby, we got this. So that's kind of how that went. But boys, you could see from that, and I know not all interactions were exactly like that one that I had brought up before, but boys learn differently than girls. We interact differently. We were at Valley Fair, of all places, with my family, and we were going to get a snack. We went to the one little restaurant, and they actually had TVs up. I'm not sure why you put a bunch of big screen TVs in a restaurant at an amusement park. Aren't you already amused by all the things out there? Why do we need a TV? So anyway, we're just trying to eat and quick get back to the rides. And on one of the big screen TVs is boxing. And my daughter is like, that is so disgusting. And so it just shows, guys probably invented boxing. And I think it was the Greeks long, long ago. And it probably went something like this. Omar, come here. I have a new sport I have invented. I want you to help me. Will you help me? Yes, I'm excited to see your new sport. Tell me about your sport. Okay, so it starts. We get in a space, a square space, and we call it the ring. Okay, so far this makes no sense. But my curiosity is piqued. Please continue. Okay, so in the ring. I'm standing there. I'm standing in the ring. And you come towards me. And I punch you in the face. Again. Punching you in the face. Okay. This new information raises some questions. But my curiosity is still piqued. Please, continue. Okay. This next part you will like. You will like this next part. So while you're coming to me into the square circle, and I am punching you in the face again. Yes, we're very clear with the punching. Please go past this part. Okay, so at the same time, I am punching you in the face. You are also punching me in the face. Yes, this part I like very much. I'm so excited to punch you in the face. Is there more to it, or that is already perfect? And I love punching you in the face, but is there anything, do we wear anything special? Yes. So we start with some gloves, and they have some padding, but the padding does nothing to take away the pain. It just looks like it might. Okay, so we have gloves, gloves of deception that do not take away the pain, but still the punching in the face. Yes, yes, is that good? Yes, it's very good. Is there more? Maybe a vest or a helmet? Is there a helmet? No, this is best part. So, me and you, into the square circle, punching each other in the face with the gloves of deception, wearing nothing but our underpants. Okay. Let me confirm your great idea. Okay, so you and me in the square circle, wearing gloves of deception, punching each other in the face. Again. Punch. Yes. Again. Punching in the face. Wearing only our underpants. Yes. That is a beautiful idea! I cannot wait! This is perfect! Punching you in the face! Punching you in the face! Welcome to Educating Boys, ladies and gentlemen. Hey guys, welcome to the shop. I thought it would be fun to do the little second part of the show here in the shop. As I said before, I was not able to have a lot of the opportunities that you guys give these kids nowadays, but I was blessed with a dad who loved to work with his hands. He was a tool and die maker by trade, or a machinist, worked with his hands all the time and loved working on cars. And so that's where my fascination with being a race car driver and all that stuff came from. Is just I loved working, being in cars. And I grew up, the car that I was given to drive was a 78 Chevette. Not sure how many of you guys remember what that car is. Pretty much a roller skate that you can put people in. So I have an older brother who was teaching, who got the car first, and then passed on to me, or we were able to drive that together. We called it our Ferrari Chevette because we were really excited about this thing. We had a little Ferrari sticker on the dashboard that we would rub as we would take corners at 40 miles an hour and hope we didn't tip. Maybe you guys have similar experiences, but we loved our Ferrari Chevette. And it was a stick shift. And so my brother was driving this, like I said, 2 years older. He was the primary driver. But the day I got my permit, coming home from high school there, he said, "I'm not driving home. You are driving home." But I didn't know how to drive stick yet. But he said he just buckled himself right there in the passenger seat. Here we go. So I hop in, and we're a few times, I can't even get out of the parking lot. I'm killing it, stalling, and more gas, less clutch, more, move it, and then I can't get it. Finally, we get out of the parking spot, and we're going in front of the high school. Here's everybody, this is release time, like everybody's coming out of the high school, and there's us doing the Bucket Bronco. And I've got my friends in the back seat. And we're just flopping it. Eventually, as you can see, we did make it home. I got out of there. But just driving that thing was so fun, especially in the winter. Man, you could do donuts on a dime with that thing because it's just, it's about this big. And I loved it. Always loved hatchbacks after that. Just driving the Chevette was an awesome time. While working with Dad, though, I love working with Dad in the garage and just being by him sometimes, even while he was working. He had a 69 Chevelle, and we were doing some body work on there, using that stuff called Bondo. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Bondo, but it smells awesome. And so I liked working with my hands, but I really started loving all the smells that like tools and shops and all that kind of stuff came along. Epoxy, another big fan of epoxy. And one time I was with my mom. We were in the van going to get gas, so she pulls in. I say, "Mom, can I come out and help you get the gas?" And she says, "Yeah, come on out." And so I stand next to her there and I'm holding the pump and like, man, I just love how this smells. Mom said, "Get back in the van." Apparently you're not supposed to love how much that smells. again, working with my dad with this Chevette, it was an awesome car to drive, but really tricky to work on because the engine compartment, I mean, already the whole thing's the size of a roller skate. So now you're trying to fit your hand inside the roller skate to work on the very small engine where the 4 hamsters live that keep this thing going. And but yeah, so there's times where like some of the stuff on top, easy to get to. I mean, it's pretty common with most engine working. But there were some times my dad would say, you need 3 elbows and a troop of Boy Scouts to get down to like the alternator or whatever. Why would you put this there? And sometimes in like the big times of frustration, my dad would say things like, just give me 1 minute in the room with the engineer. That's all I wanted, 1 minute. Ugh. It's frustrating. So sometimes, you know, it's a blessing to have a small car when you're trying to whip around, but not so easy to get your hands in. So as you can tell, probably already, I'm a little bit of a unique individual. This isn't anything new. So going through high school, I wasn't totally sure where I wanted to go with a career or for college or anything like that. I knew I was interested in the arts. And so I thought my line of thinking was just, you know, how can I do art and get paid for it? So that's when I found out about the major of graphic design, like doing advertising, art kind of things like that. So I went looked into that in Drake University in Des Moines, Iowa, had a good program there, so I ended up there. But instead of just a Bachelor of Arts, a BA, I got what was called a BFA, Bachelor of Fine Arts. And when you're taking a BFA or BFA classes, you get to take the kind of peripheral fine art things, so the like painting and sculpture and printmaking. And I absolutely fell in love with sculpture as I was going. The 3 projects that we had to do was a wood project, a clay project, and a metal project. Absolutely fell in love with the metal studio. I loved working with steel. I loved everything about it, the feel of it, the smell of it. All of it was just an amazing thing. So junior year, I tried doing the double major thing for a little bit, but taking 2 sets of studio classes was a little bit much, so I ended up focusing on sculpture. Now when you become a sculpture major or a fine arts major, there seems to be like a weird reaction to that when you have weird interactions when you tell people this information. So for instance, we would say, you know, yeah, I'm an art major. You get, oh, are you taking any real classes? Breaking my heart here, you know? Or the worst one was probably, oh, do your parents know? Are they okay with that? Yes, I'm a fine arts major. I'm majoring in sculpture, not burglary. I mean, like, I don't know, whatever. I'm just good with my hands. That's what I wanted to do. But most of the time, a very common reaction when you tell people you are an art major, you get, oh, that's super cool. Man, I can't even draw a stick figure. But we don't do this with any other major. Like, I never remember coming up to oh, you're an accounting major? Man, I can't even balance my checkbook. Oh, you're going into dentistry? Dude, I don't even brush. Oh, you're a history major? I don't even care. Oh, you're an English major? Yeah, I don't spoke real good. We just don't do this. I don't know. Did you ag majors get anything like that? I don't know. Maybe it's just an art major thing. But again, working in the studio, like I said, I loved steel. I ended up being a welder after college for 8 years. Love working with metal. I have my own studio here at the house. But a lot of times working with your hands, you end up getting a little bit of injuries here. And guys, back to the guys are different thing, we love to share those stories. And my dad, being the machine worker, I would come home from work and come home on vacations and stuff and be like, Dad, look at this, I got a scar here. And he's like, oh yeah, we're welding. You ever had that, the BBs pop into your ears? And like, why do we share these injuries? It's similar with food. Like, dude, this is disgusting. You should try this. Why do we guys do that? Like, misery loves company? I don't know. But most of my injuries, most of the scars I have are on my left hand because my right hand's holding the tools. And so I'm usually injuring myself on the left with my right side, which, it's actually biblical because it says, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. And most of the time, my left hand had no idea what was coming. So, if you heard a little conversation with me, why are you giving him the hammer again? Did you see what he did last time? Be quiet, you will be fine. Wait, what? Why are you French? I do not know, but I have the hammer. Be quiet, I will hurt you again. Welcome to being a man and being good with your hands. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for this opportunity. I've got a little song before we go, but thanks again for doing what you do. Keep on teaching those kids.
Sweet class, agriculture.
for being with us tonight. On behalf of Amanda Summers, the Minnesota FFA Foundation Board, and myself, we thank you for all that you do for your students and those in your community. We hope you've enjoyed this program, Home for the Holidays, a celebration of our agricultural education family. So with that, we encourage you to register with those 8 words and qualify for some fun prizes. And we hope that you will now enjoy this holiday season, and we look forward to seeing you in the new year. With that, we say good night and thank you.
I am currently in day 2 of sitting in a cold egg shop waiting for students to pick up their FFA fruit. I found a year-old jar of pickled herring in my fridge for food, and I have resorted listening to Christmas songs in an attempt to lift my spirits.
And it was Leroy, the redneck reindeer.
At this point, I'm not even sure if they're coming anymore, but I must press on. Things ag students say, part 1. Hey, can I bring my truck in so I can straight pipe it? No. Mr. A, I can't find the 10mm. Me neither. It'll buff out. Probably. Mr. A, my helmet doesn't work. Get a new one. Mr. A, can we watch Dirty Jobs today instead of doing our work? Sure.
He hasn't been decontaminated yet. Jacques! Oui. Clean in! Oui. Ocean! Ouh, la mer! Bon. Voilà, he is clean.